Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to River Sports Show. As I said a couple of weeks ago, I watched Impact Wrestling May 4th. Got that review up. This is the May 11th Impact Wrestling review. First two shows I've watched in probably a year. Not bad. I mean, it looks like they got some good mix of veterans, some young guys, some guys you don't know, but guys you know. So it's a good mix here. We started out with a Fatal 4-Way X Division match, which was Andrew Everett versus David Conley versus Matt Sydal versus Desmond Xavier. Like I said, a good mix of people you know and don't know if you're a wrestling fan. I know who Adam Everett is. I know who Matt Sydal is. Had no clue who David Conley or Desmond Xavier was. But holy crap, what a match these guys put on. Typical old school X Division match. High fly, flippy, kind of cruiserweight, kind of 205 live kind of type guys. Which is kind of a lot down the line of Lucha Libre style, which is really what I like about wrestling. Now, do I like two guys like AJ Styles and Kevin Owens just beating the hell out of each other? Fuck yeah, I do. Submission kind of just where you can do the high fly, but do the mat wrestling, but beat it. I do like that style, but typically if it's people I don't know, the Lucha Libre style more intrigues me and kind of holds me to watching it. This match did that. Andrew Everett getting a pinfall on Damon Xavier in a 3 1/4 star match. A great match to kick off Impact Wrestling. Next, we had a backstage promo. We had EC3 come out to GM Storm's music as a cowboy. Cuts promo. Storm comes out. The two of them brawl. ECW ends up handcuffing Storm to the ring ropes and starts just hitting him with a strap. So this will probably end at Slammiversary in some type of strap match versus EC3 and James Storm, which I'm fine with seeing because Ethan Carter III has elevated himself to main event status in Impact Wrestling. Do I think he could walk into NXT or WWE and do the same? He could go to NXT and be a main event guy. When he was at FCW before as Derek Bateman, didn't have a character, but as EC3, I think he could go into NXT, I think, and be that guy. Quality athlete there. James Storm, just what James Storm's always done. He's at that point in his career where he's former world champion, where he can put guys over and he can go in there and have good matches and cut promos and stuff. So next match we had Hakeem Zayn versus Idris Abraham. Hakeem Zayn teaming with Idris Abraham versus Laredo Kid and Garza Jr. That's a team to look out for in any forms of wrestling tag teams. Laredo Kid and Garza Jr. Two very intriguing athletes there. Getting a quick victory here in 2 3/4 star match. Garza Jr. pinning Zayn. Next we had Ava Story versus Laura Van Ness. Laura Van Ness is the manager for Congo, which he's just fucking frightening. Ava Story didn't have a chance in this. It was boom, boom, boom. Laura Van Ness getting the victory. It was a short. I really didn't want to even rate it. I mean, I don't give anything less than 2 stars. I mean, unless it's like 30 seconds long. Yeah, this was really nothing. So Van Ness getting the victory there. Next was a LAX type eulogy, LAX eulogy promo against Decay, talking about how they took out Decay and they had like flowers in the ring with Decay on it, and like it was a eulogy for him, and they took him out, took out Crazy Steve and Abyss. Then the Veterans of War come out, Wilcoxon and Mayweather. Wilcox and Mayweather. Never seen these guys before. Team's called the Veterans of War. It's intriguing to see where this goes. It's kind of to learn about those guys. I know LAX from the old days in TNA. Don't know the Veterans of War. Like I said, I'm kind of excited to see who they are and what they're about. Next we had Marche Rocket versus Moose in an Impact Grand Championship match. this Impact Grand Championship. What the fuck is it? I mean, come on, god damn. 3 2-minute rounds or 3-minute round, whatever the fuck it is. 2 3-minute round, whatever the fuck it is. It's 3 rounds. I think they're 2-minute rounds. So you're never gonna have a long fucking title. You have 2-minute match, and then you have judges saying who won that round. You have a 2-minute match. I mean, come on. Moose won the first round, and during the second round, Moose gets the pinfall victory over Rocket, and then Tyrus and Eli Drake come out and attack Moose. So that's obviously going to lead to something for the Impact Grand Championship versus Moose and Eli Drake at Slammiversary. If not on Impact. Next we had Angelina Love versus Alicia Edwards. Angelina Love, the wife of Davey Richards. Alicia Edwards, the wife of Eddie Edwards. Both of them at ringside. Eddie on crutches. This match ended in DQ. Alicia Edwards getting the victory. DQ victory. Davey attacked Eddie. So it's obviously going to lead to some type of mixed tag match. What sucks. Let's just have a 60-minute Iron Man match, Davey and Eddie, and call it good. I mean, if you're a TNA Ring of Honor fan and you know who Davey Richards is, you know who Eddie Edwards is, and you do not want a 60-minute Iron Man match between these two guys, please tell me. If a mixed tag match is better than a fucking Iron Man match, how about a 60-minute Falls Count Anywhere Iron Man match? Do it. Go all over the Impact Zone, get the pin in the fucking parking lot. I will watch that for an hour. Mixed tag, I don't really want to watch. Alright, main event was the Global Force Wrestling World Title on the line. We had Alberto El Patron versus Magnus. Magnus has held the title 547 days. He was the only Global Force World Champion in the history of the Global Force Wrestling. As we all know, really didn't get off the ground because they never got a TV deal. And they were just kind of flopping like a fish out of water. They kind of been doing stuff with TNA, but I guess once Jeff Jarrett came back with Impact Wrestling, they were kind of merging the two companies. Some at Slammiversary, which is July 2nd, they'll have basically the GFW champions versus the TNA champions, kind of unifying all the titles. So that'd be kind of cool to see. Hopefully they come up, you know, they're going to be called Impact Wrestling, and your world title is called Impact World Champion. Why the fuck does your title say TNA on it? Just saying. So hopefully they'll come up with new titles and stuff for Slammiversary. But we had Alberto El Patron versus Magnus. The perfect opportunity to put Magnus over to the mainstream wrestling fan. The average wrestling fan may not know who Magnus is, but the average wrestling fan, they know who Alberto El Patron is. They know who Bobby Lashley is. If you have a Magnus beat a Patron here, go on to Slammiversary versus the Impact World Champion Bobby Lashley and beat him, you kind of get that, at least to me, you get that kind of what Jericho did for the Undisputed title, beating Austin and Rock in the same night. But no, you have Alberto El Patron beat Magnus in the 547-day title streak. So now your main event at Slammiversary is a Global Force Wrestling Champion Alberto El Patron versus the Impact Wrestling Champion Bobby Lashley. Seriously? Seriously. Is this where we're going with Impact Wrestling? Where TNA went in 2010 and failed fucking miserably. You have two former WWE champions wrestling. Have a Magnus. Have people like that, you know, an EC3, a James Storm, maybe already. People who can build your future, your company, a Magnus, but don't have WWE wannabes. My guess is Jack Swagger comes in sometime or another, because Dutch Mattel, whatever his name is, he is in Impact Wrestling, so obviously Jack Swagger will probably show up there sometime. So, whatever. But that's the TNA Impact Wrestling review from May 11th. I'm going to try to watch it every Thursday, do a review about it, so thanks for watching Robert Sports Show, and don't just have a great night, have a spiffy night, Robert Sports Show. Your YouTube wrestling, your YouTube leader in sport, yeah! Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.